LB News 10 presents Dialogue, a weekly public affairs program exploring community concerns and spotlighting regional activities.
And good Sunday morning to you, everybody. Welcome to Dialogue as we are celebrating with Albany Technical College as that institution is recognized for its 65 years having major impact, not only here in Dougherty County, but in surrounding counties as well. We'll talk more about that in just a moment. I am joined by Dr. Emmett L. Griswold, who is the president. And let me say congratulations to you.
Well, thank you, and good morning.
Good morning to you. Now, let me just share this because I want you to give us a little bit of a history in just a moment. But right now, today, as I mentioned, you're in Dougherty County, you're in Clay County, Baker, Calhoun, Terrell, Randolph, and Lee counties. And I can only imagine that when Albany Tech was founded, it was not even Albany Tech in terms of the name.
Right. So what started off in 1961 as a Monroe Area Vocational School, which we enrolled 175 students at the time, which last year is transitioned into Albany Technical College, and we roll over 4,000 students. And again, you mentioned all of the counties that we serve now. What initially started off as just Dougherty County, but we serve a good number of counties in Southwest Georgia and throughout the region. And
you also work with institutions, employers, your students are trained to transition right into those positions.
Right. So we have a great relationship with the K-12, our K-12 partners in the school system, Dougherty County, Lee County, Terrell County, Randolph County, Clay County, and also you mentioned our business partners. We have a good relationship with healthcare facilities, professions, construction, transportation, manufacturing. So all the industry that we depend on in Southwest Georgia, we have a great working relationship, and our students benefit by going to work for those industries.
And I know over the last several years, one of those highly needed industries are in terms of finding drivers for those big trucks that transport the needs across the country. I mean, truck driving, that's in demand.
And that's how we've grown over the years. We've added, transportation programs such as CDL, and also in our healthcare, we've added nursing and practical nursing, nurse aid, phlebotomy, and all the relationship that we have with FEBA and other industry in the industry, such as the MCLB logistics base, and also our manufacturing companies, Mosum Coors, P&G. So we have a great relationship with all the industry within the region, providing them employees for our employers in the region.
And that's major. That is major. The celebration has already started.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about what you've already done, and then we're going to talk about what's to come.
So we kicked off the first of the year. We had a meeting with our faculty and staff and let them know the importance of how we want to celebrate, and we want them to get engaged with the celebration, also with our students and our alumni to reach back to the college and get engaged with some of the activities that we have. The city of not the city, but the Dougherty County Commission provided a proclamation for the 65th anniversary last week, so we celebrated with them, and we have a City of Albany proclamation scheduled for February the 3rd coming up. So again, we want the city, our students, our faculty, staff, and also our alumni to get engaged with this. We'll get engaged with the college and be a part of some of the activities that we have planned for the year.
So the theme this year is 65 years of advancing the mission and purpose of adult and technical education. How did you decide on that theme?
So we reached back to what our true mission is. Now, true mission is workforce and economic development. So we wanted to make sure that we stay grounded in our foundation, that we want to make sure that not only of our faculty and staff are aware of where we're going and what we need to do, but also the alumni, the impact that they've had on this community. So we want to make sure that we embrace that importance of the foundation of this institution and continue to do that work throughout the year.
And we will be talking with the executive director of that foundation shortly, who of course will bring home that demand for engagement, as you say, in terms of wanting the students or former students to be involved, but also the request for those donations. You cannot operate, of course you get the state funds, the federal funds, but you still need donations, and we will talk with her about that shortly. But just have you heard from former students or former staff members when you started to spread share the word about 65 years and the celebration this year.
So last year we started a project we call our Legacy Magazine. We have our own in-house magazine that we produce every year. So we call the Legacy Magazine, which we identify at least 10 to 12 alumni throughout the history of Albany Tech that has done significant work, and we highlight them. So we're going to continue that this year. We're going to get student testimonies and also alumni testimony to come back and tell their story of how Albany Tech has benefited them and throughout their life. So we're looking for that engagement to continue throughout the year.
Now we will take a break, and as I mentioned to you, we will bring on the executive director of the Albany Tech Foundation. But before we take that break, albanytech.edu, if you have just general questions about Albany Tech. Also, you can give them a call, 229-430-6624. They can answer questions because there is a big event coming up. You've got a community and alumni day. You also have a gala?
Yes, gala is in September of this year. So that's where we're recognizing those 10 or 12 alumni that we select for the Legacy Magazine, and also our Alumni of the Year, which is Mr. Jim Gatney from the Dougherty County EMS.
Okay, all right, and so we'll talk more about him in just a moment, but stay with us, everybody. We are going to hear about the Albany Tech Foundation and how you can support. And welcome back, everybody, as we're celebrating the 65th anniversary of Albany Technical College. I am still talking with the president, Dr. Emmett L. Griswold, and now we're joined by the executive director of the Albany Tech Foundation, Michelle Williams. She is here to make those appeals. We've got a calendar of fundraising events coming up, but let's start now, because I do know that you've got something coming up next month.
Yes, we do.
Okay, anything in January,
yes,
first of all?
Well,
the latter part of January.
We actually kicked it off with our faculty and staff at the college. So we have a campaign that's entitled Wear Them Jeans Out.
Okay.
Wear Them Jeans Out. So faculty and staff can wear jeans throughout the year, you know, as long as they give.
Okay.
So we just want to encourage faculty and staff to get involved. So that started this month.
And then you've got something about popcorn.
Popcorn, yes, double good popcorn sales. So in February the 2nd through the 5th, we will be having our double good popcorn sale. And I know many people in Albany and the surrounding counties have tasted the popcorn. It is delicious. And we have approximately 15 to 20 people right now that's selling popcorn. So you can always find somebody to order the popcorn from. So that's going to be February the 2nd through the 5th.
And then you've got the 5K walk and run coming up in May.
We do have the 5K walk run, and that, of course, we're promoting health and wellness, but also in celebration of the 65th anniversary. That is going to be taking place, I am very hopeful, on our campus, where we can introduce our new walking path. So yes, so we're excited about that. And we had that a couple of years ago, and it was very popular, and it's backed by demand.
Okay, well, you've got a bingo night, and then you've got a community and alumni day car and bike show. That's in July, and I think that has been a very popular event over the years.
It has, but if I can go back to April, in April we actually have Alumni Giving Day. I know that alumni out there would love to give throughout the month of April. You can give all year round, but April is designated as Alumni Giving Day, and we are also going to have what we call music bingo. So we're going to be celebrating 65 years of hits. So old school, new school, there'll be some dancing, and it's a bingo night.
All right. And then we've got the ATC Alumni Legacy Gala. That is where you've got James Gibney honored that night. Give us a little information about him.
So James Gibney is our 2026 Alumni of the Year. For the last 3 years, we've been selecting alumni throughout the history of Albany Tech to serve as Alumni of the Year. So what he would do, he will be at our graduation on May the 1st, our spring graduation, so he would give the alumni oath there. And also at this gala, we will recognize him and 10 other alumni throughout the year, and just want to recognize and let the other students see that their success and encourage them to do even better.
Because he graduated, which program was it?
He graduated in paramedicine from Albany Technical College, and he's currently the EMS director for Dougherty County.
Okay, and then you've got your Dr. Anthony O. Parker golf tournament, October 2nd. All the golfers in Southwest Georgia.
We're looking for you. We're looking for you, yes. And again, all of the funds that are raised is going to be used to assist our students with scholarships.
And then the end of the year giving campaign, that's November and December, and then the Trailblazer Recognition Ceremony.
Trailblazer Recognition Ceremony, that is basically in-house. Our faculty and staff just recognizing them as trailblazers, setting the example and giving back, because we don't want to go out there and ask the community for funds and we're not giving funds ourselves. We're not donating.
You know
so that's
what?
for faculty and staff.
That comment brings me to this. We shared the counties a little bit earlier that you touch, you reach, you have programs to those residents. We say Clay, Baker, Calhoun, Terrell, Randolph, of course Doherty, and Lee counties. If you are an alumni
Yes.
from Albany Technical College, this appeal goes out to you too, and your families, because of what you've been able to gain from Albany Tech. You might want to give back, support, right? So all of those, the alumni, as you say, the in-house, but if you're in those counties, don't forget about dear old Albany Technical College.
Please don't forget about Albany Technical College. We love our alumni at Albany Tech, and we are looking forward to having you participate. We also have our Alumni Association, so reach out to us and learn more about the Alumni Association. They are in support of everything that we're doing as it relates to the alumni and other events as well.
Well, again, you viewers watching at home, you can get involved by saying, hey, I'm going to support this institution.
Right.
Yes.
As you think or fast forward to the end of the celebration, what do you hope would have been accomplished? I know major fundraising goal, check, met.
Yeah. So again, what our mission is that we want to focus on our history. We remember and recognize the history of Albany Technical College, but also as we move forward, the new things that we're doing to provide service not only to the citizens of Doherty County, but all of the other counties that we serve. We are a public service institution, so we're here to provide service to not only to individuals, but also our business and K-12 partners within the community.
And that gala, are you inviting former instructors and, of course, former students? But all of that information is available on this website. Let me give you some additional information in terms of getting the information.
Yes.
It's albanytech.edu/65.
That's correct, yes.
That gives you everything. It'll give you the Join Us in Making a Difference, the 65th anniversary fundraising event, so that you can mark them on your calendar. You can also ask questions about the various events.
Absolutely.
Or you can give them a call at 229-430-6624. We will have you back, throughout the year so that you can bring us up to date. Thank you so much, Dr. Griswold and Michelle Williams, for sharing this information and helping, allowing us to help you celebrate.
Well, thank
you.
65 years in Southwest Georgia.
65 years.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay with us, everybody. We've got a Diamond Affair to tell you about after the break. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for staying with us. The Jackie Robinson Boys and Girls Clubs of Cairo, Grady County is preparing for its 13th annual fundraising event, a Diamond Affair. I am joined by Linda Drew Johnson, who's a board member with the Boys and Girls Club, as well as Stephen Francis, who is executive director. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And it's like the years are just going by so fast, because it was like yesterday that you were here talking about the Diamond Affair. This event is coming up this week.
Yes, this Thursday.
The 29th.
The 29th, yeah. There's still tickets available.
Okay.
Anyone that wants to come. It's our biggest fundraiser of the year, so we're just looking forward to having a great time.
And of course, you have always pulled in superstars to, inspire and to excite those young people in the Boys and Girls Club, but also the adults and the community members. Who is the guest speaker, special guest this year?
Well, this year we got a really special guest, sort of like Teresa Edwards, legendary hero, hometown. We got Clifford Hammonds. Clifford Hammonds, the definition of student athlete. He is. He was a great student first when he was at Cairo High, had all the accolades, of course, in sports, but he studied. He went out there and played for Clemson for 4 years, went on overseas and played in a lot of different countries. But he is the definition of what we're trying to raise our kids. We always talk to him about Jackie Robinson and what Jackie Robinson stood for, which is why the Diamond Affair is a couple of days before Jackie Robinson's birthday.
We did our research. Jackie Robinson would have been 107. 107.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Now, and so, you know, the community buys in.
Absolutely.
And you are part of the community.
Yes, ma'am.
Talk about the importance of what this work is doing in the community.
The Boys and Girls Club, it's a cornerstone for our community. We believe in it. Our business leader, like I am, our bank supports it. We believe in, you know, the kids. We want a safe place for them to be mentored academically. They learn a lot, and it's an afternoon program, and we want to give back and want them to come back home and be a part of our community. It's a generation thing that can live on.
And in fact, you probably have some of the attendees whose parents
Absolutely.
have been through the program.
Yes, we
Yes,
do. We
yes.
do.
And that's a
Very
testament.
vital.
That is a testament
Yes.
right there.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
they want their children to have that same experience.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's talk about, if you will, setting the scene for that evening. Again, if you don't have your ticket, there are a few left. You actually launched your ticket sales in December.
Yes, we did.
And so what are there different levels? I know that some of the attendees, the young people will be there.
Yes. Well, we actually we'll have some kids there. What we like to do is for the people to put faces with a picture. So we have our kids there. They'll be at the door,
Welcoming, yes.
welcoming, ushering, showing people to the seat. The kids love to do that. Put their arm out and lead them to the seat and just be a part of it.
And then, of course, the speaker, do they have the opportunity to talk one-on-one with Clifford Hammonds, Mr. Hammonds?
Yes, there's different levels. Some of the VIP levels does get the sponsors in a room with them where they can speak with them, ask questions, you know, take pictures with them, and different special gifts and such.
Now, since we're talking about Jackie Robinson, and I see how you've got the singles and the home runs and the doubles, sponsorship packages still?
Six sponsorships.
Okay,
Yes,
so go
ma'am.
over those if you will, just in case we are able to inspire some people to say, yeah, I want to do that, or some businesses.
Well, of course, we'll start off with the Grand Slam, 2,500, and that's 2 tables, and like he mentioned, the VIP treatment, one-on-one.
Yes, yes.
We've got the home run sponsorship, $1,800 level. A triple sponsor, $1,000. Double sponsorship, $500. And a single sponsor is $250, 2 tickets, dinner, table gifts. And of course, RBI, that's 1 ticket for $125. So lots of sponsorship packages, and we'd love to, we've got 226 tickets already sold, 26 tables occupied, so we still have more to sell.
And where is this year's event being held?
This year's been, we appreciate Pastor Johnny Moore for allowing us to use his
Absolutely.
humongous church there in Cairo. We decided to go that route last year because Chipper Jones brought in such a huge crowd. Yes.
Yeah.
So he was so gracious as again to offer to allow us to use it, and we appreciate him for that.
That's
And I want
family.
to go, and
Family
the other
worship
thing,
center.
all of those levels include dinner.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and the speaker.
Yes. Once again, our speaker, Clifford Hammonds, he is the new AD in Cairo. You know, he's been playing basketball. He just, this past summer, he was named the new athletic director there for Cairo High School. So he and his wife, they have 5 children. They're all in the school system. They're athletes. They're playing basketball. Just like their father and their mother did. And Clifford just brings, we like that he's speaking because the kids can relate. He put in the work. You know,
And
it
they
didn't
can see
fall.
that example.
They can see that example. They see him. They can touch him. They can hear him. They can relate to him. He's one of ours. And usually when you bring a hometown hero back,
yes.
the kids, they just light up.
And the parents too. They
the
get
parents
excited, right?
Yes.
Some of the information you've already mentioned that he helped lead the Syrup Maker boys basketball program to the class Final Four. And was named Atlanta Journal-Constitution State Player of the Year.
Yes.
His jersey, number 25, was also retired after a prestigious 4-year career. And then, I mean, it goes on. Oh, and this is what you emphasized. He held a 4.0 grade point average, not 1 year, not 2 years, not 3 years, but all 4 years in high school, and graduated number 6 in his class.
Yes.
So if you see it, right, you see somebody who has set that example, you can say, I want to be just like him, you know, and go through the program.
Kudos to his parents.
Oh, yes. Because that's not easy to balance all of that.
It's not. And I remember going in the gym, watching him practice. He'd have those books before practice, and I'd see him go in that little room and do his work before practice. Here's a bit of information that a lot of people don't know. Don't get this wrong, his grandfather or his great-grandfather was a part of the crew that helped build Walt Disney World.
Wow.
Okay. Can't remember exactly if his grandfather or great-grandfather.
But somewhere in the bloodline.
Yes.
But his great-grandmother, Maggie Sherman, is just celebrated 101 birthday on the December 26th.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, and so long genes too, right?
Yes,
so I know we have a few minutes left. I know that you can't go into much detail, but there is a big announcement to be made at the Diamond Affair.
Yes. We're going to launch our capital campaign for our new youth center, and we're excited about that, and more to come at the Diamond Affair.
Well, let's give the information. If you are interested in getting those different levels of tickets for the event, which is coming up this Thursday, it's the 29th.
Yes.
It'll be S. Francis at mnw-bgc.org or area code 229-378-3099. Can they drop by the Boys and Girls Club and say, do you have any more tickets?
Yes, they can drop by. We're located, everybody knows, in Holder Park area. Or you can reach us by phone, 229-378-3099. But we're just rallying the community together, just have a great time. Once again, we welcome Clifford home, you know, and we're also celebrating Jackie Robinson's birthday, and just showing the community, you know, giving back, showing what the Boys and Girls Club is all about.
Amen.
And let me just tell you how special the Jackie Robinson Boys and Girls Club is.
Yes.
Of course, over the years, the Atlanta Braves embracing the club and bringing them or taking them to Atlanta, bringing a van down, taking them to Atlanta. Some of their parents, they were able to attend, some of the board members.
Yes.
How awesome is that?
They rolled a red carpet out for us. Jackie Robinson's Day is April 15th, which all Major League Baseball pays tribute to Jackie Robinson by wearing number 42. And we've been the only Jackie Robinson Boys and Girls Club in the world named after him. They just come pick us up in a nice big charter bus, televisions. The kids are just spoiled. It makes the kids feel special, makes them feel important. And we go to Atlanta and they just roll out the red carpet for us. And we represent our community with pride.
And 1 year, if
we
I'm not
take
mistaken,
the field too.
Right, we
built the field through the first pitch, sung the
national anthem. That's what I remember.
Yes,
I'm getting chills. Let me give that number again. It's 229-378-3099, or you can go to email sfrancis@mnw-bgc.org. This is Thursday, January 29th, 7 p.m. In the Family Worship Center.
Yes.
So everybody knows where that is in
Yes.
Cairo, Georgia. Thank you, and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful Sunday, everybody.